Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Kurnia Dewi Anggraini. I'm from Ahmad Dahlan University. And I'd like to presentation about criminal law enforcement of forest and land fires in ROKAN HILIR Regency, RIAU province. Forest is an ecosystem unit in the form of expanse of land containing biological resources, which are dominated by trees in their natural environment, which cannot be separated from one another. Forests, as part of the national natural resources, have a very important meaning and role in various aspects of human life, including in daily life, social life, development, and environment. Forest and land fires occur almost every year in Indonesia. One of them happens a lot in ROKAN HILIR Regency, Riau province. The land can be peatlands which are prone to fire. Forest and land burning is a form of environmental crime, which often occurs in Indonesia and does a lot of harm to many people. And then purpose of this research, that is to know about law enforcement against the crime of forest and land burning in Riau province, and obstacles and efforts to overcome them in law enforcement of the crime of forest and land burning in Riau province. The study used normative and empirical research. In this case, the methods combine the elements of normative law and additional data or empirical elements as a support. This type of normative and empirical research is also about the implementation of law and normative legal acts in every legal event that occurs in a society. The results of this study indicate that the enforcement of environmental law has been through various preemptive, preventive, and repressive efforts. For instance, starting from legal counseling to the application of punishment in the form of sanctions, both administrative and criminal sanctions, including compensation in civil matters. In addition, there is also legal counseling through socialization from the mass media to lectures and discussions, as well as how to overcome it. All of them must start from the self to society as a whole. And the implication is the law on environmental protection and management has affirmed three systematic law enforcement steps, starting with administrative law enforcement, civil law enforcement, and criminal law enforcement by conducting investigation and environmental crimes. Law enforcement is an effort to make the law a guide to behavior in every legal act, both by the subject and law enforcement officials. Criminal law enforcement is very closely related to the ability of the apparatus and the compliance of citizens with the law and regulations that govern it. Article 95, paragraph 1, UU PPLH, we call that UU PPLH, is a step in law enforcement against preparations of environmental crimes. Integrated law enforcement can be carried out between civil servant investigation, prosecutors, institutions, under the coordination of the relevant ministers. Based on the results of research from the ROKAN HILIR police, the other obtained data on handling forest and land fire cases reported to the ROKAN HILIR police for 2 years, from 2019 to 2020. As for law enforcement efforts through preventive, preventive, and repressive process at the ROKAN HILIR police station, which the author has obtained from the results of an interview with as the head of the BIS criminal investigation unit of the ROKAN HILIR police. Number 1 is preemptive action. The preemptive action steps taken by the investigation of the criminal investigation unit 3, Karhutla of the ROKAN HILIR police were as follows: to socialization or counseling to the community and region mapping. Number 2, preventive action. The preventive action steps taken by the head of criminal investigation unit 3 Kahultra, Polres ROKAN HILIR, among others, is I mean that coordination with related parties, carrying out training procedures, doing patrol or surveillance, forming a command post. And then number 3, repressive measures. The steps for repressive action taken by the criminal investigation unit, investigator unit 3 Karhultra, Polres ROKAN HILIR, in taking action against the preparation of forest and land burning, among others, are investigation, arrest, and detention. Okay, that is my presentation for today. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.